Good morning, Seven Lakes.
And welcome to this edition of the SLAMCast.
I'm Zachary Kornblau.
And I'm Kim Lavajo.
With the semester quickly coming to an end and finals swiftly approaching, power reviews are a great way to get ready for these upcoming exams.
A couple members of SLAMCast gathered essential information about this year's power reviews. Let's take a look.
As the fall semester comes to a close, power reviews are coming right up. Attending power reviews is a great way to get started on for studying for exams. There are a total of 4 sessions. Here are some important facts.
You must purchase a $5 ticket for each session in advance to attend each power review. Cash only. There will be no refunds or replacements for lost tickets. Sessions are limited and fill up quickly. There is no admittance without a valid ticket. You may not purchase a ticket for a pre-AP review unless you are in the pre-AP level class. You may not purchase a ticket for an academic review unless you are in the academic level class. Here are dates and times for ticket purchases for all sessions in the main and 9th grade commons. Monday, December 9th, before school at 6:45 a.m., main commons only. Monday, December 9th through Friday, December 13th, during all lunches. Here are the dates and times of the sessions. Wednesday, December 11th, 3 o'clock to 4:30 p.m. Thursday, December 12th, 3 o'clock to 4:30 p.m. Saturday, December 14th, 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Saturday, December 14th, 9:45 to 11:15 a.m. Saturday, December 14th, 11:30 to 1 o'clock p.m. Here are the classes being offered for power reviews. Mathematics, Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, Pre-Calculus, Calculus AB, Calculus BC, Topics in Math, Math Models. Science, Biology, Chemistry, Physics, IPC, Earth and Space Science. English, Englishes 1 through 3. Social Studies, World Geography, World History, U.S. History, Macroeconomics, Government, Economics. Electives, Principles of Health Science, Communication Applications. Foreign Languages, Spanish 1 through 3, French 1 to 3, ASL 1, ASL 2, German 1.
The list of subjects being offered for each session is posted in both the main and 9th grade commons and on the website. A ticket request form must be completed and presented with full cash payment. You will then be given your ticket with the power review you are planning to attend. Now, back to Kim and Zach for the next segment.
The holidays are my favorite time of the year.
What's your favorite part about the holidays, Kim?
The pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks.
Well, my favorite part is the exemption cards.
That's right. With finals peeking right around the corner, it's time to start thinking about your exemptions.
And here's some important information about exemption cards.
Hi, I'm Mr. Bai, and I've got some important information for you about your finals and especially about your exemptions that I know you'll all want to hear about. First off, let's look at the exam schedule that we have this year. It's a little bit different this year than it was last year. We're back down to a 4-day exam schedule. So you see it's Tuesday through Friday, and the first exam you'll take is on Tuesday, December 17th in 7th period. And then we have 1st and 6th, 2nd and 3rd, and 4th and 5th on Friday. The full schedule will be on the website, so you can see the bell schedule and everything if you need to check that out. Next, you also need to know about the transportation that week. The only early dismissal day is on Friday, and buses will run at 11:35 on that day. So they will not run at the normal 2:35 time on Friday afternoon. Everything will be done at 11:35, and then it'll be time to go home. Also, you need to know that there are no early finals given. So if you know that your family has to go out of town, you'll need to either plan on doing a makeup final or work around the schedule somehow. So if your final's not scheduled until Friday, your teacher cannot give it to you on Monday or Tuesday. So be sure and work with your teachers and understand the final exam schedule because we can give no early finals. Makeup finals will happen in January. So if you're absent, if you're sick for some reason during finals, you're going to get an I for the semester, an incomplete, and then you'll have 2 weeks to make up that final. That'll make the deadline January 21st, 2014 to have your final exams made up. Now, exemptions. The usual plan for exemption applies this semester. 9th graders get 1 exemption, 10th graders get 2, 11th graders get 3, and in the fall, 12th graders get 3 exemptions, but in the spring, the seniors will get all their exemptions. So be sure you know which class you're going to exempt. Okay, with the exception of seniors, students cannot exempt the same class in both semesters. So if you exempt English in the fall, you cannot exempt it in the spring. The only exception to that, of course, would be seniors who get to exempt everything in the spring semester. Students must attend all classes during finals unless an exemption has been granted. This includes study hall, athletics, fine arts, student assistant. Any class that meets has to meet during finals. You could lose your exemption if you have too many absences, so be sure you're there for all of your classes all the way through final exams. For your exemption requirements, you need to know that if you have an A, you can have 3 or fewer absences. A B and 2 or fewer absences, and a C, you can have 1 absence only as a maximum. And 3 tardies will equal an absence, so be sure and communicate with your teacher to make sure you know how many absences and tardies you have in each class. They're going to have to put that on your exemption card, and you'll have to meet that requirement to get the exemption. These absences and tardies count for the entire semester, not just the current 6 weeks, but all the way from August until final exam time. Also on exemptions, if you've talked to your assistant principal about any disciplinary issues, you could lose your exemptions for having an N or a U in conduct, being an ISS or out-of-school suspension, having 2 or more Saturday detentions, 3 3-hour detentions, or if you have any holds on your exemption card, such as outstanding fees or fines, or equipment that you've checked out for a class and have not returned yet. So be sure that your records are clear when it comes to getting your exemption card. Exemption cards are going to be picked up starting next Monday, December 9th, during lunch or before and after school in your grade level assistant principal's office. You have to have your current Seven Lakes ID card to get your exemption card. So if you don't have that, you need to stop by the attendance office and get a new one. Your teacher's going to have to sign the card with your semester average and your absences. So again, make sure you know what the absent requirement is and you can meet that for your exemption card. Your cards will be due back to the assistant principal's office by Friday, December 13th at 3 p.m. Remember, your teachers go home shortly after that, so don't count on people being around late on a Friday. Get that taken care of by the end of the week. Finally, if you exempt a final, you'll need to leave campus or remain in the main commons. We shouldn't have anyone out in the hallways or in classrooms during final exams if you're exempt. Also, if you exempt a final and decide to take it, your grade will stand. So if you're going to exempt a final, be sure you don't need to try and make a good grade on it, because if you take it, no matter what you make, that grade is going to stick. Finally, watch your absences, because those absences will continue to add up to the very end of the final exam period. So don't lose your exemption after you already think you have it. That could be devastating to your grade for the semester, and you don't want that to happen. If you have any questions about your exemptions or final exams, stop by your grade level assistant principal's office and they can answer them for you. That's all for now. Thank you.
Everyone's been to the library at some point or another.
But here's 10 facts about the library that you may not know. Let's check it out.
Most of us in Katy live in a safe, comfortable environment.
But there are always those who might not feel that same security.
Here's an informational video on Crime Stoppers, an organization dedicated to keeping teens safe.
Terrorist threat.
Graffiti, vandalism,
Rape.
guns,
Knives,
arson,
drugs,
assault,
Graffiti.
terrorist
vandalism, rape,
Guns.
knives,
arson,
drugs, assault,
Vandalism.
terrorist threats, rape,
Graffiti.
guns,
Knives.
arson,
drugs,
assault,
terrorist
Rape.
guns, knives,
vandalism,
Arson.
drugs,
assault,
terrorist
Guns.
threats,
knives,
arson,
Drugs.
assault,
terrorist threats,
Knives.
arson,
guns,
Assault.
terrorist
Arson.
drugs,
Graffiti.
assault,
Terrorist
vandalism,
threats.
Drugs.
graffiti, terrorist threats,
Assault.
terrorist
Terrorist
threats,
threats.
graffiti, vandalism, rape,
Guns.
guns,
Guns.
knives,
Knives.
terrorist threats,
vandalism, rape.
Got a tip? Text it. Text TIP 610 to CRIMES. Crime Stoppers of Houston. Cash rewards paid for anonymous and confidential tips.
That's all for this week's SLAMcast.
See you next week, Spartans.
You stay classy, Seven Lakes.